it. Cause I'm super fly. Wait a minute.
Nah.
No, you're not. You're not live. I just
No,
restarted
I'm live.
it.
I'm
No,
live.
I'm live. I'm live.
Oh, okay, here, let me restart it again. Okay, yeah, you're live. What is the title? Cause I'm
We finally
super
settled it.
Finally settled it.
What's the
Dude,
title?
there's so much
There's so much in the way
that it hasn't even
started yet.
No, I'm live. I'm live.
No, I'm live. I'm live.
Snap.
I'm screaming
Okay, yeah,
a black
you're
stream.
My fault, bro.
My fault,
What is
bro.
the title?
I'm just streaming.
I'm just streaming a black finally settled it.
What's the title?
so much
There's so much in the way
that it hasn't even
started yet.
No, I'm live. I'm live.
No, I'm live. I'm live.
Alright.
Alright.
But the echo's crazy. Yo.
Give me a sec.
Give me a sec.
Hold up.
Hold up.
What? No, Top 5 Gaming just placed their new video, man.
Alright.
The game.
It's up.
It's up.
We finally
up.
Settled it.
The beef sticks.
Let's go.
Bro, you need the delay. It's still black. Like, the screen's still black. But I know it's up. It's about to be up. But, like, still.
We finally
Buddy.
settled it.
Finally settled it.
This delay is insane. Okay.
Cover our audio. No. Cover our audio. No.
Sigoo!
I don't want to go down like this.
I want. Wait, did you put copy?
Shower.
Did you put copyrighted music on?
Yeah, I turned it off.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you can't hear it?
Nope.
Okay, I'll sing the song.
Watch her. Start. Yeah. Yes, I figured out.
Love and Teddy, I'm gonna eat somebody. His name is Donald Jr. Mustard. No phone ring. Bro, how are you in the game as footage I can see, and I'm not even in the game? That I'm looking at. Yeah, it's Fortnite. I thought we were fixing this, man. Okay, wait. Use the loadout it gave you. Don't change it at all. Actually,
I want the sharp tooth. Here, can we
Sharp
use
tooth.
Havoc?
Use the havoc.
Havoc? No.
Yeah, let's
It-
use
it
Havoc.
does-
Not Havoc.
No, it does one shot.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
Not
does.
this one.
Well, come on.
Okay,
Can we
man,
just?
okay.
Look.
Okay, well I'm using a pump.
Look at me. You started. Look, stand still.
There's one pump. There's one pump.
Kill me. But actually, no. Just do the regular shotgun. But actually, please.
Here. How about we do one of these
loadouts?
You want to do
Okay,
Legendary
let's
loadout? No, this one sucks.
This one sucks.
let's do the epic. Yeah, let's do the epic loadout. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's. I'm just gonna go back to the loadout.
Buddy, you love to have it.
I do though. So good. But do you like
They
this?
know
I like
me.
this.
Here, let's do only AR. I mean not AR. Shotgun. We hate these other.
I'm gonna do it.
We hate these.
Why is there like no ammo?
Get them.
There's one ammo in this. Here, let me get.
Sit down.
Somebody's supposed to be please. It's coming.
I haven't played Fortnite in a while. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, wait, yo, I actually just cooked.
One ammo.
Wait, I just did triple edit. Sit down. I don't think I can do it again.
Please.
No, buddy, I almost had that. I haven't played Fortnite in a while. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, wait, yo, I actually just cooked.
One ammo.
Wait, I just did triple edit. Sit down.
You're so funny when you talk like that. Look, heals a lot.
No. Okay, I'm
Can
gonna
I use
drop
the
down.
Can I use the baseball bat?
No. If this not the baseball bat? I don't want anything to do with that.
Am I allowed to use enhanced collateral damage?
Whoa! No ARs, just a shotgun. Oh my god.
No. What is this? Caveman? Caveman era? Caveman era? Me? Two.
Of course. Bro, that's not allowed actually. Next time you can't do that. What? Okay. Bro. Okay, that didn't count because actually, it doesn't count.
No,
You can't shoot each other at the start.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my bad. I thought you were gonna shoot me.
Oh no.
Oh wee!
That wasn't clean. You play dirty, huh, boy?
Okay. Actually, no shooting each other at the start. No shooting each other at the start. No shooting each other at the start. Oh wait, my bad. Here, I'll just kill you. I didn't kill you.
Nah, let me kill you.
Yeah?
Broski.
Oh wait. Oh, I need to do chores real quick.
It's every day, bro. With that Disney Channel phone.
I need to do chores real
Yeah,
quick.
this guy's a
It's
nerd.
gonna take like 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, real quick, okay?
10 minutes? 10 minutes?
5, 10. 5. Okay, 5. 5. Okay, I'll be right back.
Just invite him to get a bun.
Luna! Did you clean up all your toys? Oh, okay. She was rushing me. I thought she cleaned up all of her toys.
Red wine. Here is you can try it risk-free. And PIA never record or store user data. Their no logs policy has been proven multiple times in court via a third-party audit from Deloitte. And here's the best part. If you go to my link, piavpn.com/Alex, you can get 83% off a subscription for as little as $2.03 a month, as well as getting 4 months extra for free. That said, back to David Hume. David Hume was an empiricist. An empiricist believes that all human knowledge ultimately comes from our observations or things that we experience with our senses. This is opposed to rationalists who think that knowledge can be innate without needing observation or experience. Let's see why Hume believed this. He begins his Treatise of Human Nature by observing that all human thoughts seem to come in one of two kinds. He calls these impressions and ideas. Take a look at your hand. Right now, your mind is perceiving its shape, its color, its size, and so on. Now close your eyes and just imagine your hand. Most of you can still see it in your head. Your mind is still perceiving its shape, its color, its size, and so on, but only in a much fainter and less vivid sense than a moment ago. These are, you can open your eyes again, by the way. These are the two kinds of mental perceptions that Hume defines. When you look at your hand, you're experiencing an impression, something which impresses itself upon you. When you imagine your hand, you're experiencing an idea. Ideas are weaker, more faded versions of impressions. And crucially for Hume, everything we think about always comes in these pairs. He writes, all perceptions of the mind are double and appear both as impressions and ideas. For example, you can't have an idea of red unless you first had an impression of red. That's why people blind from birth can't imagine color. They have to come as a pair. Likewise, if you've ever heard the sound of a trumpet before, you can probably reconstruct that sound in your memory, making an idea out of that impression, another pair. Now, you might ask, well, Mr. Hume, if ideas and impressions always come in pairs, how come I can have an idea of something which I've never seen, like a unicorn? Well, a unicorn is what Hume calls a complex idea. A complex idea is one that you can break down into parts. You may never have seen a unicorn, but you have seen a horse, and you have seen a horn, and you can kind of just stitch these together in your mind, and this creates a unicorn. But it's not just ideas which can be complex. Real-world impressions can be complex too. Hume's example is an apple. The impression of an apple is actually lots of different impressions. Its size, its shape, its color, its taste, and so on, all bundled together. That makes it complex. But now just take the apple's green color. This greenness can't be broken down into parts. It's just green. This is what Hume calls a simple perception, one that can't be broken down any further. So, complex ideas and impressions don't always have to come in identical pairs, but all simple ideas must have a corresponding simple impression. And since this is universal, it can't just be by chance. Hume concludes that one of these must cause the other, and since impressions always come before their corresponding ideas, and never the other way around, Hume concludes that impressions must be the cause of ideas. And hey, take note, we've just arrived at what empiricism is. Empiricism is the idea that all of your knowledge is caused by your experience, and Hume says that all of our ideas are caused ultimately by impressions. Why have I told you all of this? Well, because if you think about it, ChatGPT thinks in a kind of similar way to Hume's empiricism. All of its ideas, like generating a horse, must be derived from its impressions, that is, its training data. And just like us, it can then take simple ideas and put them together to create complex ideas. That's how it can produce a horse in a swimming pool. And so I bring all of this up because maybe our AI wineglass situation might therefore be able to teach us something about Hume's empiricism. While AI systems may work very differently to human minds, they could still provide an instructive metaphor for understanding and testing Hume's ideas. Let's look further. Interestingly, David Hume admits that he can never exactly prove his theory that ideas always come from impressions. Why? Well, because we can't go through every single possible idea a person can have and check that it does indeed break down into some corresponding impression universally. Instead, Hume challenges skeptics of his view to find a single counterexample to disprove his theory. He writes, "But if anyone should deny this universal resemblance between impressions and ideas, I know no way of convincing him but by desiring him to show a simple impression that has not a correspondent idea, or a simple idea that has not a correspondent impression. If he does not answer this challenge, as is certain he cannot, we may, from his silence and our own observation, establish our conclusion." So, it's a challenge. If you think Hume is wrong, all you have to do to prove it is provide a single counterexample. Just show a single, simple idea which has no corresponding impression. And Hume is certain it cannot be done. Except, unfortunately, there actually is a famous counterexample. Take a look at the colors on your screen. It's a scale from a dark shade of blue all the way up to a light shade of blue. But the shade in the middle is missing. Now, suppose somebody had never seen color before. They had no prior experience of blue whatsoever. If you showed them this scale, the question is this: would they be able to fill in the missing shade in their head without actually having to see it first? Most people intuitively think yes, but remember, for Hume, any particular color is a simple idea. So here, it seems like somebody can imagine a simple idea, the missing shade of blue, without having had any corresponding impression of that shade of blue. So this seems to be a counterexample, proving that David Hume's empiricism is false. It's a really clever idea. Oh, and I forgot to tell you who came up with it. This counterexample comes from the work of an 18th century Scottish philosopher called David Hume. Yeah, and I'm not talking like years later or something. I mean like 2 pages later. In the same text. Yes, Hume himself asks if such a person could imagine the missing shade of blue, and writes, "I believe there are few but will be of the opinion that he can, and this may serve as a proof that simple ideas are not always derived from the correspondent impressions." Wow, okay, so how does he respond to this? He continues, "Though the instance is so particular and singular that it's scarce worth our observing, and does not merit that for it alone we should alter our general maxim." Yeah, that's right. Hume admits that it's a counterexample, but basically says that we should just ignore it because it's only a small one. Remember, viewer, that only 2 pages earlier, Hume challenged the reader to produce a single counterexample and told us that it is certain he cannot. And here is Hume himself answering that challenge 2 pages later, providing a counterexample and just telling us to ignore it. This, broadly speaking, tends to baffle readers of David Hume. It appears to be a blatant contradiction. Now, you might have already thought of a solution for Hume. Many people, when they hear this, say, well, yeah, you could imagine the missing shade of blue, but it wouldn't really be a simple idea. It would be a complex idea, made up of the other shades either side, sort of mixed together. That's a fine suggestion, but weirdly, Hume himself offers no such explanation. He just admits that it is a counterexample to empiricism, and to most readers, the existence of such a counterexample should be enough to disprove a theory, but Hume just tells us to ignore it. But what if Hume was just wrong about this? What if most of us are wrong? I mean, most people assume, like Hume, that yeah, we could fill in the missing shade. Why wouldn't we be able to? But then most people also assume that ChatGPT could fill in the gap between an empty and a half-full glass of wine. But it can't. Could these situations be related? Last month, I got a text from Joe Foley of Unsolicited Advice, shout out Joe, about this AI wine problem. He said, made me think of the missing shade of blue. And yeah, maybe there's something in this. Could this tell us that we shouldn't be so confident in assuming that a person with no prior experience of colour could fill in the gap with the missing shade of blue? It may seem intuitive, but we've never actually tested it. Well, this gave me an idea. Why don't we just test it using ChatGPT? Obviously, ChatGPT does have every conceivable shade of blue in its dataset, but I asked it to simply remove one shade of blue from its dataset and then see if it could reproduce that shade of blue just by looking at the other shades. ChatGPT told me that it can't actually alter its dataset, but it can simulate this experiment by generating a gradient of blue shades, then removing a single shade from the gradient, and then only using the rest of the gradient try to fill in the gap. Even better, afterwards, it can then compare the shade it imagined with the actual shade it previously removed and see how accurate it was. Crucially, I also requested that it doesn't refer to numbers, so no maths, no using hex codes or equivalent. It then ran this experiment, and sure enough, it generated a shade of blue identical to the actual shade it previously removed. So, ChatGPT could imagine the missing shade of blue just by looking at the shades surrounding it. This means that the counterexample is legitimate and that empiricism fails, right? Not so fast. The crucial question is how ChatGPT filled in the gap. ChatGPT told me.
Oh snap. I'm still recording.